Hey YouTubers, Madcap Toys fans, my name is Kathy and you are back at the Madcap Toys headquarters. And in this video, I'm going to show you 7 tips and tricks on how to boost your eBay sales in 2021. Stay tuned. So if you haven't done it already, go ahead and like this video. Also, if you are not a Madcapper, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We would love to have you as part of the Madcap Toys family. And if you see that bell below, go ahead and click that bell. That will notify you via email on every video that we upload so that you are always in the know of when we upload our videos so you're the first to watch. So let us begin. Tip number 1, always be listing at least one item, new item, every day in your store. If you don't have enough new items to list, then you can always take the items that you already have in your store and the old ones and relist them as sell similar. So Darren and I at Madcap Toys, we have right now at least over 5,000 plus items in our eBay store. And you can even do this even if you don't have a store subscription. So if you don't have a lot of items, maybe you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of items to list, you can always take the older items that you have, like I said, and those items, you go to the item, click on the little box next to it, go to actions on the drop down and click end. So what's going to happen is once they say, are you sure you want to end this? And you click submit, it's going to take that item and take it into the ended section on your seller dashboard. So what you'll do is go back to your seller dashboard in the overview, go to the ended that is in there that you see when you go to your drop down where it says active, and then it's going to show active, and then words going down, then at the very bottom it's going to say ended. Click on the ended and that's where your item is going to be. So on the very left of that it'll say sell similar. So click the sell similar, go through the motions. What we like to do is we like to change maybe the title just a little bit, make it a little bit different so the eBay algorithm, which is Cassini, which we can talk about in another video, kind of looks at this as a new listing. And, kind of go through, make sure all of our item specifics are there. The photos are good, that it's in the right category. Sometimes we go through and go, oops, something, fell into a category that it shouldn't be, and correct that. Go all the way through and then click list. So once you do that, eBay is going to consider that as a brand new listing. It's going to reset. It's going to probably give you a new item number, and it's going to be brand new. So that particular item is going to go way higher in the search results because it is considered new. And so within a moment of time, it's going to appear and it's going to start afresh. So a lot of times the eBay algorithm will look at that and consider those new items. So if you have more and more what we consider new items, that's going to bump your store in its entirety, if you have a store or account, higher in the search results because you have fresh items. If you have items that are older than 6 months sitting there and they're getting stale, it's time to refresh those, get those revised, end them, and then sell similar. But you also want to make sure, because we've had people talk about this in the past couple of years, that you have enough free listings available to do that, because if you do not, eBay may be charging you fees to create a new item. So with us, because we are an anchor store and we have over 10,000 items leeway, plus eBay gives us some extra ones for collectibles such as comics and etc. We have a leeway to be able to do that. So before you start, catching on fire and doing that, make sure that you have that room, okay? So that way you are not getting charged fees and all of a sudden you've got this big bill coming up that you didn't expect. So list new items every day, and then if you have any items that are 6 months or older that are kind of sitting stale, go ahead and revise those, get those refreshed, sell them similar, and get them relisted. And then once you, like I said, go sell similar and relist the item, once that's done, you'll want to go back to the ended to make sure those items get permanently deleted, so you don't have yourself or someone in your company relist those items on you and then they become duplicates. Okay, tip number 2, and something that you probably are already doing, and if you're not, you'll definitely want to do this, is to start marketing your eBay store on social media. If you don't have any social media platforms in place, then you'll probably want to start to look into that and create a business account that has your eBay store title and what you do and what you sell in that eBay store. So Facebook, you can, even if you have a personal Facebook page and you want to create a personal page like Madcap Toys does, and if you're not part of that already, go ahead and like the Madcap Toys Facebook page. You can find that on the search engines or just typing it in your search address. Also as well, if you have and you don't have it already, a Pinterest account, you can always pin your items in Pinterest, and of course it's going to attach to where your store is, those links that can lead people to click on that picture and get led to that link in your eBay store and shop that item. Also as well, we put our listings on LinkedIn. We take pictures of course, of our items that we have in our store and put them on Instagram with a caption and some hashtags. So there's lots of things that you can do to kind of create a buzz about your store. This will help you also get followers as well in your store. So if you notice at your store that there's so many people following you, so to speak, just like they do on the other social media tabs, this is going to be able to help you gain more and more visibility and more interest to you as well as the stuff that you sell. So if you haven't already, even though you may or may not like it, social media marketing is a great key of getting followers and people to visually find your items online. Okay, tip number 3, use your seller tools that eBay provides to you absolutely free in your eBay store. So you may not really know that you have access, even if you have a store subscription, on the tools that eBay provides sellers. For instance, you may not know what Markdown Manager is. That's something that Darren, of course, uses on a regular basis or on a monthly basis or weekend basis when it comes to marking down items, under the Markdown Manager tool. So you can utilize those to create promotions for your items, to put a sale event on your items, depending on the percentages or how much you want to take off that item, to get people to get excited and to feel that the urgency that when you do have a sale going on, that they know they need to go for that particular item and buy it now, or else they're going to get it back at the original price if they don't move forward with it, if that makes sense. Also, there are other seller tools that eBay provides for free as well, and you want to be able to check that out too. Also, don't be afraid to be a part of the eBay shipping supplies, where eBay provides you a subscriber discount on shipping supplies. So not only can you get free boxes and packing material, things like that, with the post office, but you can also purchase, they'll give you like a voucher every quarter. Mostly it could be $25 to $50 for an anchor store like us. We get, I think, about $150 every quarter that we can use to purchase boxes or tape or eBay thank you cards, tissue, what have you, anything that we need, during that point, and utilize that voucher. So all that we have to do is pay for tax. So check out your seller tools. Check out what you have, depending on what subscription you have in your eBay store, if it's basic, premium, anchor, enterprise, etc., because those tools are available for you absolutely free. So begin to utilize those to help build and leverage your eBay success. Tip number 4, expand in your niche. And this is what I'm going to explain. So Darren and I, of course, have co-founded and produced Madcap Toys. Madcap Toys is not just into action figures, but we also sell dolls. We also sell vehicles. We also sell lots of different things, even action figure parts, vehicle parts, within our niche, within our genre. So if you are selling just women's handbags, maybe you could look into start even selling, along with the handbags, maybe women's shoes, or women's skincare, or women's makeup, what have you. So if you are if your eBay sales are kind of getting a little bit stale because you've just got one type of thing, maybe you can expand. That could kind of help you with your selling. So if something's not going as well, maybe something else in your niche is kind of picking it up for you. So for instance, this past week, we've been selling loose action figures as well as mitten box, mitten cards, some loose vehicles, etc. Whereas sometimes, especially, when you're heading towards the third and final quarter, towards the holidays, we sell a lot more mitten box items and much less the loose figures and things. So, or even mitten box dolls, rather than maybe some dolls that are loose for parts or etc., if that makes sense. So take a look at what you're selling and see if it would help to expand within your niche to kind of help you out. And I will be honest, there are some categories that Madcap Toys does sell in a little bit outside toys in our eBay, but our Macari, as in more collectibles, comics, things of that nature. So kind of look at your store, kind of look at what you do, and expand within your niche. Like I've heard, one of my friends say before, if you're selling women's handbags, don't jump in and say, okay, now I'm going to sell some auto parts, unless you think you can handle that and it can still go well for you. That's fine. But my suggestion to you is expand within your niche, maybe some different items to see if that can catch on some sales along with what you already do, if that makes sense. Number 5, something that you can do, but not something that we personally always do, is you can refresh your listings in bulk. And what that means is that if you've ever kind of noticed that you can go to your items, click them on the down, the select all, the first page or what have you, and be able to resubmit. Maybe if you wanted to change your handling day, maybe you wanted to change it from auction style to fixed listings or what have you, that is something that you can do. If you wanted to change it up. So for instance, if you had some items that have been kind of stuck stale in the auction style and you're wanting to get a more fixed price of a buy it now type of thing, refreshing your listings in bulk, if they're all in the same niche, can sometimes help. Or if you have been listing your items, say for instance, and the handling and the shipping that you're giving yourself like 3 or 4 days handling time, maybe if you click the drop down, select all drop down with the listings that you have, you can always change it to maybe 2 days handling to kind of help you with your listings, and maybe even bump up your feedback to where people are receiving your items a little faster, giving you more positive feedback, and more likely those people to return because they know they can depend on you to be able to purchase their items and receive them quickly. Number 6, be consistent as an eBay seller. Even if you have to, for yourself, create a routine, maybe having a dream board or writing it down on a sheet of paper or having it on a Google Drive document on your tablet, whatever makes perfect sense for you, make sure that you have a routine. Darren and I have an average routine of what we do. So when it comes to listing, right after lunch, we begin to list a certain amount of items. Then we take a moment and revise or relist, sell similar, some more still items if they've been on there longer than 6 months. And then we can move on to fulfillment. We usually do that towards the dinner hour, fulfill what has already been ordered from buyers and get those packed and ready for shipment in the next day. And then of course, we move on to possibly, shooting videos for of course YouTube. And different things that we do. So we have a routine. So if you don't have a routine yet and you're a brand new seller or a little more seasoned but need some help on creating some control in your eBay style, that's something that consistent and successful eBayers do, is they create a routine for themselves. But also on the same level, make sure that your routine doesn't get so habitual that you kind of start getting into a burnout mode. So make sure that you write down, how you're going to do your day, how you're going to schedule your day the best as possible, and be very consistent on that. And that's going to help you with your success on eBay or wherever else you sell. All right, number 7. This is the final one, but a very, very important one. Maintain a great seller rating. So what do I mean by this? The feedback that you receive from customers whenever they make purchases and they receive your item is, of course, very, very important, because even though it's in the now, it's going to influence, future buys, not only maybe from them, it can create repeat customers, but it also can provide new buyers, right? So the more people see your feedback rating, that you are consistent, that you are a great seller, you always package them well, you always ship them fast, that's going to help you be boosted in the eBay algorithm, but it's also going to allow your customers to gain trust, to you, that you are reliable, that they can depend on you, that you can ship the order fast, and that you can receive it well, and that they're going to have a great experience. So customers having a great experience is very key to success on eBay, or no matter what you do or how you sell online. So always maintain a great seller rating, always be consistent, provide excellent customer service, and make sure that you are shipping those items in a timely manner, especially within those days that you say. So if you say that you're going to ship something within 2 business days, make sure you have it shipped. Now, everybody goes through life, things happen in life, weather can cause problems and deliveries can go slower, what have you, things happen. Maybe you had a death in the family, or maybe you just got home from vacation, and you even though your eBay store was on vacation mode, maybe somebody bought something when you were traveling home, whatever it means, things are going to happen. But if you consistently try to maintain a good seller rating, that on the most part, 98.2% of the time, you are trying by, like I said, providing customer service, always answering questions consistently and promptly, shipping those items in a timely manner, answering those important questions, that's really going to help you as a seller and your eBay store being considered as reputable, honest, and a great place to shop. So that's going to make not only you look good, but also eBay look good as well. So I hope this has really helped you guys out, of course, on how to boost your sales and get them to rock each and every month in 2021. And I hope you are very, very successful at what you do. Again, if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below, or even tell me a little bit about what you do and what you sell on eBay. I would love to hear from you. So until next time, take care, guys. Bye-bye.